Hey everybody, we are here at BDO 2025 in Paris, France. I'm joined with Toffer, my name is Paul, and we are at the Babylon DISCUS 2025 PDGA Europe's tournament sponsored by MVP.
Thanks, Paul. Also, big thanks to La Discuterie, the French disc golf channel, for the tournament footage, and of course the guys at Babylon Disc Golf flying their drone for the first time to come up with that great footage.
We are here at a 24-hole course, so this will be long days for our players, and we will start right away with the introduction of Dorian Legendre. For the French people, he will be known for everyone. For international European crowd as well, he is the highest rated player in France.
Also on the feature card, we've got Bonnamy coming in. He's the winner of the BDO 3 years back, and this year looking for a promising result in this year's tournament.
The French disc golf community is growing. New people are coming up, and they are gathered in France, Paris. Who have we got here? It's Mael Gallet. He is also a very young player. He is part of the Opel Disc Golf Club. He's rated 983 at the moment, and I expect great throws by him. His backhand is just a weapon. Who else do we have here on our lead card?
Also on the feature card, we've got Johan. Renaudier. He's actually one of the club locals of Babylon Discus, and he is actually our veteran on the feature card.
So what will we expect from this tournament? What can we see here? Of course, in the first pictures you already saw some nature appreciation moment. We will come by that, and also this park is just the biggest park in Paris. Let's come to the first hole. It's a par 3, a great starting hole, low ceiling, right through a gap. Go straight here. For most people, right-handed people, it's a backhand straight shot, maybe a slightly overstable disc, and flex it or throw a straight hyzer flip. If you are left-handed, of course, also a backhand is possible. We have OB on the left side, and the basket is placed on a slight slope, so if you miss your putt, there might also be some rollaways.
Alright, so coming in first here to tee off, we've got Dorian Legendre. Nice backhand, lacing it straight up the gap with, just a little bit of a tap on the leaves, but he's got enough power to still get the disc down there.
Yeah, getting his jitters off. The first throw of the tournament is always kind of a jittery one. We have also commentators and people watching there in the park. Next up, Leo. Let's see what he's got. Throwing a straight shot, little undercooked, but well up the fairway, and the disc fights up edge of circle 1, I think, so he has a putt.
Alright, next up we've got Mael. Seems he'll come through with a similar backhand. Perfect up the center, just off to the right, and he will be sliding up to the edge of circle 1, actually just about a meter inside of circle 1.
That looks great. So now the older one. Let's see Johan show them how it's done, the local gun. Throwing in over discs. Great small flex, fights up, and this is edge of bullseye. Should be a standard birdie for our lead card. As future card, of course, in the first round we have a future card. This was selected, hand-picked by the TDs, and we are here with our first putt, circle 2.
Oh, so close for Dorian.
No roll away.
Very
All
lucky.
good.
Yeah, very lucky to not have that roll back.
Let's see if Leo can improve on that. Seeing Leo putting here with a disc in his second hand, how do you approach this? What's your opinion on that? Do you have something in your second hand while you're putting, or?
I personally don't. I know that a lot of people do, and I've given that a shot, but it does not work out for me as much. I know some people just really like to have that in, but oh, look at that. First birdie coming in.
Mael is leading the card now. great to get your first putt in. You can see him really relieved. Get your rhythm in, get the round started. Let's see Johan.
Very nice, Johan.
Harvesting the fruits of his drive. He was parked. And only tap-ins for Dorian and Leo to save the par and go up to the next hole.
You probably already noticed that they're busting out the umbrellas. The rain was supposed to be delayed, but it was not. So we had a nice time coming in there. But taking those umbrellas and leading off to hole 2, another par 3. You've got kind of like a catch on the right, so you need to watch out about flexing it out too much. Something that kind of stays to the left side for right hand, backhand, staying to the left side and flexing back into the center of the fairway is quite a nice up, or you know, flick, however you want to do.
Yeah, for this feature card, it should be birdie you're ticking off on your plan for this tournament. Let's see Mael's shot. Low ceiling. Oh, great line, penetrating through the air. Looks great. There is a small bush catching some trees, but he goes right by it. So looks like another birdie for him.
So Johan coming in, quickly gaining his position.
Oh, quite some bounce on it.
Yeah, like he flexed around the tree it seemed, but I think he tapped and came back down. He was looking to make that flex line, but that's what I was talking about, the disc catch there.
Yeah, well said, Toffer. Let's see what Dorian does. He has a great arm. He's one of the great arms, so going a very different line and parks the hole. He's playing lawn darts.
Yeah, man, that was such a park job. This is what you can do if you've got that big arm. You can get the full hyzer bomb right in there, spike hyzer, basket.
I mean, we have seen this hole is 98 meters, a little bit of downhill. I think it's like 2 to 3 meters downhill, but having full hyzer 100 meters, that's quite something.
And that is just laced straight down the center, just past the basket. Nice.
What did you throw on this? Did you throw the hyzer line?
I did not throw the hyzer line. I do not have that power.
I think most do not have that. At this beat here, the baskets are quite far, so if you are a regular player in the disc golf park and you're just here, you will see these holes. They bring a lot of danger and a lot of distance. Let's see this putt from Mael.
Oh no.
High left chains. After the first putt, that was nice. He leaves the first one left.
Gotta think how that's hitting. Oh, very nice. There you go, Leo. Way to bring it back down to now catch Mael. So
let's see Johan. I mean, this should be an easy one for him. Still, and this is important. Also, these par putts, you have to take them with you. I mean, for these pros, it should be a give and take to take the short ones, but every one of us knows now and then you miss a 3 to 4 meter putt and it can get into your head. So be focused, stay to your routines and take the birdies and pars where you can do them. Let's go to hole 3. It's another 105 meter hole. It plays below par, so this is something they want to birdie. It's a far side arm. On the right hand side here you see we have a mando tree, so if you throw the backhand as a right hand dominant player, you have to hyzer out early enough, which usually leaves you with edge of circle putt. I think this is a great hole design. It really challenges your straight backhand throw. We see Dorian with the first throw, he plays and force over backhand throw. I mean, you can do this if you have the power. Where did it filter down?
He got caught though by the tree. So it was a great play, but yep, caught it.
Let's see the next one, Leo.
Ooh. Leo seems like he had an early release. I can't imagine he was truly taking that. So he was either a bit early release and a bit low. He should still find himself in a good position to make it back though.
Let's see what Mael does. Everyone playing the backhand with flippy discs. So basically throwing the backhand hyzer flip, 105 meters. This looks great.
Yeah.
Mael, great comeback. He missed his putt, as we know, high left. Now he can correct it and get on track for hunting for birdies.
Johan coming in, same throw as everyone, and
Hits the Mando tree.
I think actually that Mando tree hit kept him from going out of bounds though. That it was coming in shallow and seemed like it had a hard skip. Lucky, a little bit lucky on that tree hit there.
Let's see Leo's approach game. At this course, the approaches are also very important. There are some holes that will give you these 40-50 meter approaches. We have long holes yet to come, and you have to be on point with them to keep your putting game on and have some great birdies and pars.
Oh, just short.
Johan comes up short with his putt. It was out of circle 1. It was a little jumper. Let's see what Dorian Legendre does. Seems like edge of circle, no? Oh, makes great work of it. This is something to start off your round. Get a good putt in.
Just holds that little flip up and rides it straight in.
Just enjoy, watch and learn from the French national champion.
And we'll break up his par, and I think now we've got Mael, who's got the ability to bring that lead back.
We can see his routine. He's kind of a little bit of moving back and forth, getting into rhythm. And
There he goes.
there we are. So for Mael, I think it's an up and down start. The putting was great, but also a little jittery. What do we have with hole 4?
So coming on hole 4, we're a little bit shorter. This is like a tight tunnel shot. From the tee pad, you have a little bit of some blockage on the right, and you're running an OB line completely down the right side until it opens up just here before we get to the basket. For right hand back in, it's a bit of a keep it straight, don't flex too much to keep it in bounds. Nice tunnel shot.
It's also called the rabbit hole because we are entering rabbit land. This park is full of nature. It's over 400 hectares of park, and 310 hectares of it are preservation, Nature 2000. So this is really great. We had a great first drive, Heisering left. What does Mael do? They're trying to find and track the disc. Oh, it's an OB. So that's the tricky part about this hole. You could have set up the tee, and we were also, when setting up this course, discussing it, putting it further to the left and having a straight shot. Now you have a slight turnover shot, which makes the shot really difficult. If you turn it too much, you have OB on the right side. So the mistake to make, I think, is stay on the left and have an edge of circle putt. And if you manage, of course, to park it, just throw a slide. And Heiser, for these guys, it should be a putter play, maybe a mid-range play if they feel more comfortable. We see a putter play, Heiser flip attempt. I think he just released it too low. Johan is fighting back, I think, with a great approach, and this is exactly what we were talking about. If you leave it a little too short, you have to have your approach game on point at this course.
Mael had the OB out, and now playing to the other side of the fairway.
This is the approach game we were talking about, no? So we have straight and very straight fairways, but with a lot of rough on each side. The rabbits will go and catch you if you are not on point with your approach game. Leo shows us how it's done.
Oh no, so he has now caught an OB and 2 catches.
This
very, very, very rough one on this one. It's a tunnel shot. All these angles show these gaps, on the left and the right, but really, if you're standing there, you have quite a bit of catcher trees in front of you.
And Johan gave himself a great shot here. Circle 2 putts, jump putts, straight at the basket. I think it's the right thing to do here. There's a lot of rough that catches you on the other side. You have a putt for par, and they should make business of it, just like Dorian Legendre, no?
Yeah, coming in actually with the birdie on it, so quite nice.
Let's see if Mael can collect this double bogey, I think. Should be a double bogey. He makes it count. How do you usually, if you have like, it's not, I will not call it a blow-up hole, but if you face double bogeys, how do you cope with them?
Well, try not to tilt, right? Let it be that was a hole, that was bad, okay. Try to get it out of your head and just go on to the next one. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a negative run, and no one wants that.
We're coming in at hole 5, 113 meters. It's placed above par, which seems to me a little odd because it should be quite of a stock hyzer shot for you. So we can see if we follow the drone flight. It's basically a straight shot. On the right hand side we can see also there is some OB on the left hand side as well. So it punishes if you play the overstable disc and get a skip to your left. This green is very tricky and this fairway is very tricky and skippy, but at the same time it gives you some more distance. Let's see Dorian playing the backhand hyzer. It looks great.
He's got all that power, so I mean that's the pretty straightforward play here.
Yes, edge of circle, but still some stuff to do. There is a little uphill and also a potential roll away. Leo playing the, as I told you, the overstable disc.
Yeah.
It started skipping, but we see no OB sign, so apparently fairly stayed in bounds.
That's a really lucky end right there because he was tiptoeing with that.
And then this is the other mistake you can make. I have made this mistake both rounds. If you play an overstable disc, forcing it a little too much over and then maybe going too straight and finding OB long, but he manages to stay just in bounds.
So Mael coming in, basically a similar style hyzer as the others. This one should not have too much worries about going too long, but actually it was sitting quite nicely. I think he's going to have a circle 1 edge just inside of circle 2.
Yeah, let's see Leo from way down there. Let's see where he can make this putt. Attacking, which is dangerous on this little hill as we can see. I think this camera angles show you how it plays. Great putt. Also great pace to keep it close to the basket even if after missing.
Yeah, definitely don't want it to roll down the other side and roll OB actually.
Let's see Mael, his putting game. We're wondering. He's back. What an up and down. Looks really great for him. Let's hope he can keep up. It's a great way to come back after double bogey.
Alright, so Dorian coming in with a little bit of a putt. And he's going to get the downhills roll. So it's basically sitting there on that little plateau, and yeah, it's going downhill either way. Alright. And he gets it back. Safe par. Good save.
Great comeback. I think this makes you really feel comfortable when you can attack the basket for birdie or for par, and you can be very confident that the comeback putt is a given one for you. If you also start missing those, I think you're gonna get shaky. Now we are going to the next hole, which is going to be a blast to introduce.
So this is the hole 6, par 4. We are going across the water, or at least these guys for sure are. You can stay up easy on the right, but I know these guys are looking for the woods edge, going directly across the lake, trying to get in here. You have a tunnel shot to finish it out. Little drone flickeries there, but you can see there you want to land it right in front of the rocks, unless you can bomb it all the way into the tunnel itself. That'll set you up for that nice secondary shot to finish out with the birdie look.
We're starting off with Mael, playing a force over. Let's see how stable this disc is.
Oh.
And go straight OB.
Yeah.
Still can play for par from there. Dorian playing a very stable disc.
He is not happy with that. I think he's going in the water.
Yes, we have seen some splash and diving in the water next to the great cranes, ducks, geese, everything is swimming in there. Now also Dorian's disc. I think this looks great. Oh, also finds the top of the hill. That's why he also skips out. So with great power also comes...
Oh, we're not doing a Spider-Man. We're not doing a Spider-Man, but yeah, very much you got to keep it in balance, my guy. You got that responsibility.
Now, finally, this one, Heiser's out. This looks great. This is prime position for Johan, our veteran local. Let's see how these guys play from the OB strokes. There is a drop zone.
Yeah. So since Dorian hit the water, he has to throw from the drop zone. This drop zone is actually the same tee that the MA3 are playing from.
And also the FBO.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have a big tournament here. Very people from different nations, different categories, of course different tees also. We have had a great tournament also with competitions in the afternoon at great and big playing fields. Let's see their throws. Come back.
Leo's going through, getting caught, not managing to sneak his through like Mael was.
Let's see Johan. He's the only one still going for birdie. Sidearm.
There we go.
A lot of flutter on it, but gets the job done. He has a putt for birdie, and as we have seen in the introduction, it played right on point of par 4, so the average was 4 strokes. How did you play this hole?
I also thought that the water was lovely. So one time in the water, one time actually clearing to shore.
Okay, great.
Oh, so close, so close.
Yeah, Leo making a great approach, having a putt to save par actually, because he had a long distance drive. Dorian for the same. Can he save par? Yes, he does. Over the branch, was well framed up. I really love having these putts when nature gives you the opportunity, the window of opportunity, and he makes it count. Let's get a replay. I just enjoy this flight. Sometimes I feel like I want to be one of these blue discs Dorian is putting. He seems also happy about this putt.
That was a sweet little layup just right over the branch.
Let's see Mael. Makes great work of it, saves the par. I was kind of sure that our feature card they will definitely play. We will see more birdies, but apparently also with their long drives they managed to go OB.
Johan though did keep it together. He comes through with his birdie, coming closer to Dorian. Just a single stroke separation right now.
Yeah, talking about scores, while seeing Leo make, of course, a good comeback putt as we were talking about it, we see that the scores are kind of low in the beginning of this tournament. We see -3 is the score they are right at through 6 holes. And it started to rain and pour more and more. You can see they're walking through the park with their umbrellas out.
We are outside.
We are together.
Oh my!
We are healthy.
We are inclusive.
Smile.
Smile. You are playing
This goal.
PDGA Europe.
Smile.
Let's come back. We're here at hole 7, 80 meters. It plays below par. Of course, this is one they're all looking to get. It's basically straight, but at the end of this drone flight, there is a bunch of rocks you have to climb with your disc. If you're lucky, you can just go to your basket. If not, if you find yourself being below it, there is quite a high putt. It seems like you have to play like 5 or 6 meters uphill, so it plays more like, I think, 90-ish meters to the basket. Let's see Johan after his birdie, getting the box, throwing straight at the basket. Is he going to ace? Wow, this was a great shot. He is parked right next to the basket. Can Mael copy this shot?
Off to the right. Oh, a little bit too understable on that. He flipped it over, so he will be down a tunnel that's to the right and having a odd comeback. Hopefully Dorian can come through though. Oh, Dorian going with the high hyzer. He's got so much arm. Just coming in right by the basket, like, no worries, I'll just spike them all, it's fine.
Will this be a game Dorian plays with us? We will just talk about lines we think should be played, but they are just playing different lines. With this arm, with this great power, of course you can go over all of it, but as we can see with Leo, you can also catch some trees. But great approach shots. This is what we were talking about earlier. You have to have the approach game ready at this tournament, BDO 2025, to keep your putting close.
Almost losing his footing there, and unfortunately with that slip did not get all the way to the basket like he was looking.
Yeah, this bush has seen a lot of disc golf players this weekend. It was a great catching area, but it was also fun to putt from there because you're just to your hips within the bush and your umbrella in hands.
I definitely found myself here at least twice. Oh, look at that, Johan holding on to his birdie lead, getting another stroke back.
Let's see, Leo also recovers from his missed drive. Also seeing them now climbing and putting for the last meters. Now let's watch Dorian putt his birdie. I mean, this was a great line, seeing this big hyzer across the trees. And we are here, we have not told you that yet, but it's Parc Georges Valbon, and it's roughly 30 minutes from the city center, so you can make a short trip to Paris, come here and explore this park with your discs. Hole 8, what do we have to offer?
So coming in hole 8, you have a sky-high throw with the entire hill there, watching out for rollerways. If you go a little bit too far right to the cart path, you're also playing with some OB, but that is the more safe play, is to get it up high in the air, flip it over, and let it sit up on top. Let's see how these guys attack it.
Johan with his drive.
And
going straight at it, hyzering out, and
is he gonna go?
finding OB.
Yeah, that's OB long.
That is the mistake you want to avoid. I think you want to keep it to your right, play a hyzer flip, keep it to your right.
Actually, was it OB long? I didn't actually see the marker. He might have sat down just early. It might have just been the perception on it.
Ah, really? Okay,
yeah,
let's see.
I think he actually did sit down just inside.
Okay.
I think he didn't quite find OB.
We will find out right away. Dorian threw a great drive right next to the basket, I think edge of circle one. Mael playing the play I was proposing. If you have the arm for it, you can play a fairly flippy disc to the right. There is a lot of space to hyzer out and then not hit the hill to slide down the hill. I think that's the right play to do. And Leo is playing the same. Skip up to the basket. Edge of circle, or even in the circle, we will see in a few minutes. And you are right. Johan is the local one. Of course, he knew exactly where this disc is going to land and makes it in from circle 2 uphill. Great putt. Let's watch it again, how he misproved me.
He was there just maybe half a meter from OB long, so sitting in quite nice and beautiful uphill putt.
Let's see what Dorian does on his putt. It leaves it low. I mean, it's an uphill putt. It's a tricky one. Do you change your putt when you are putting uphill?
For me, yeah, a little bit. You know, I let it just flip up, and you know, I put more arm strength on it.
Leo let this one Too low. Let's see Mael. Oh, Mael's putting game is now on. He is not put down by his double bogey, his early double bogey on hole 4. Now he has followed up with birdie, par, birdie. Exactly what you want to do. And the other ones will cash in their pars, I figure. So we are climbing up the park. The park is not just a flat park, as you can see here. We are now on the top of the park, looking down on another top of the park. What a crazy hole. This hole had a lot of controversies. It's playing over par, even though it's only 60 meters, because as you can see, you're on the top of a little mount. It's not only the drive that is difficult, but also the putting. So you have to decide whether you want to face the challenge or just lay up and take the par. Let's see how they play it. Even a standstill drive on the 62 meter hole.
Standstill putter, something that's gonna hit and just stay up there. The most won't roll away disc you can come with.
Fairly stable disc.
He's playing it real safe, coming in at the base to just bounce up a little bit, to get a little bit, to not be too risky with it.
And you can also start seeing the wind. So it was not only the rain that was pouring on them, but also wind. Mael also playing it great to the bottom of the mount. I wonder whether those players are going to go for it and go for the birdie. What do you think?
I think it's a risky shot for them to play up, but obviously they need to catch their scores, right? So, something that goes up, like with more of a layup, where if it misses, that it's sitting down flat. Oh, but Leo blows past the mound, completely missing on the right side. So
staying in bounds?
He's in bounds, yeah, but he's going to have a big comeback to come back up the mound and not roll back.
And we have seen Dorian go the sidearm route, but hitting a tree. So let's see what he's doing now. Even the layup is difficult here, because if you catch edge, you just roll down. Now Leo is faced with a decision. Are you taking the bogey layup or are you going for the par? I mean, he's the best player in France. I would suppose he's going for the save, but let's see what they're doing. Mael first up with the putts.
But he got the sit. He got the sit. That's a scary one when it hits back down off the rim like that.
And you have to be happy with that. You gave it a try, and I think that's the right miss to make. If you miss it low.
Not like that.
And if you, I just talked to you about this. Dorian will not lay up the first one. He is the best player in France. Now the layup gets him to the other side. This is a hole that has its teeth, and you just have to get your game on point at this hole and make clear decisions. We got the chicken animation. I think it's not only a chicken, but it's actually a wise choice while watching Dorian. He even misses this putt. I think it was for. Is it now a triple bogey?
Oh, that's just so awful to see.
Don't let us rewatch this for so many times.
It's so painful. It's so painful.
Right side chains. He gave it all he had, but you can see this hole has teeth. He is really mad at him. This is kind of a blow up hole now, I figure.
Yeah. That pause and just look of disbelief. And this is why such a seemingly simple hole is coming in playing it's over par.
And seeing Johan, he played it really routine. He is the veteran on this card, and he really showed it at this hole. He was not risking anything, played a smart, focused layup, took the 3 and was happy with it.
Triple bogey.
The triple bogey. Dorian, let's see how he will fight back. We are here
Coming in hole 10, par 4, 196 meters. You can see that this is also a hole playing over par, but it's tricky as well because it's playing as a triple island. So you can either lay up earlier than 80 meters, or you need to pass the 125 mark to make it to the second island before having your second run at the basket. The basket's a somewhat smaller island, but still very doable. It's just for, you know, the majority of those throws where if, you know, you're coming in 100 meters or so, it's not going to do it here.
Just looking at the statistics on this hole, we only had one single birdie in the first round. So you have a decision of the tee. Either you go for the second island, or you play the layup for the first island and risk the second shot.
And Johan is coming in OB there. You can see still the rain's coming hard, and one thing on this one is this is playing from the top of a natural mound that's there that they put concrete on, so it was a bit slippery up there as well with the rain. Two OB shots coming in at that just past the first island.
We can also see the wind up there is really tricky. We see the first layup. Leo is learning from his other card mates, playing a layup. It looks pretty short. We'll see whether he can make it. He has a distance to the third island.
You can see how slippery it is right there. Dorian starting his run up and then stopping because the rain coming in. It is a bit tricky.
Dorian looks like playing the layup.
Will he make it?
It seems like it's OB.
That seems.
No.
No.
No signs on the screens at least. Let's see how he's going to play it. So yeah, it's a tricky decision to make. I personally think if you have the weather like this and the rain like this, it's smart to just risk the second one. Let's see if it plays off for Leo, playing a nice hyzer shot, going over the second island and sticking the third island. This is the play to make. Leaves it a little short because his layup was also not committed enough. The distance control on the first layup is tricky. It's only 100 meters. Let's see Johan overturning the disc.
Yeah, looked like he had a bit of a wrist rotation there. But
leaves it OB. Way OB. So he will not be happy with this shot. Let's see what Mael does. Big hyzer. Let's see whether it's sticking in. Also, this it stayed outside.
Make it back, yeah.
And this is also a tricky part about the hyzer. There is no way to hyzer into the island. You have to hit the island because, as you can see, there is a rough. Now he's rethrowing. Same throw, different disc, I guess. This looks good. More hyzer on the disc, and he sticks it. He parks it even. That's a great comeback, proving to himself that he can throw this shot. Dorian throwing a great shot. Comeback? No way.
Oh, that sucks to see, coming through so strong and then just having the slide away there. It was very hard packed, this area. Like you can get good skips from almost anywhere on this packed dirt.
Johan, after his missed sidearm, great approach, leaves himself with 3 or 4 meters. Should be a tap in. Leo. Let's see whether the conservative way to play it pays off. No. It's not a birdie, but still a par, and as this hole plays over par, he's taking strokes on the field. Dorian saves the par. This is also what comes with great distance. Even though going OB and missing his approach, still playing for par. Mael, double bogey with his reflow. What's your thoughts on that?
Unfortunately, he had 2 OB shots back to back there, so that's a lot coming in with it. Johan doing the same. It's just a bit difficult to recover from those OB shots so far back when still needing to attack.
So what we see until here, first 10 holes, 2 more to go for the first half of this round. As we have been talking about already, we have a 24-hole course. Here we are at hole 11, 157 meters. playing under par, fairly tight landing zone for your approach shot. As you can see, the OB comes from the left side, from the right side. It's really narrowing up, but for this feature card it should be a very basic drive. They should go to 110, 120 meters with their first shot. The thing is here, the trick is to keep it tight on the left side and play a high flip. I think this is the way to go. Let's see.
Is it be right in the tree?
Yes, this is the common mistake to make, not playing it tight enough and catch the tree on the right side. So maybe even a more stable disc would have done the trick for him there. Let's see Dorian.
Looking similar, but I think he's gonna have enough height to avoid those tops and come in beautifully in the center.
Great, and they're already catching up to the card in front of them with this drive. Great, so he will be left with a 50-meter approach maximum.
Yeah, Dorian was really showing the power there. I think Johan is going to be coming in the same.
Great.
Not quite hitting the catch tree, so good. Just a bit of a difference in the power there.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect landing zone. Play it safe. If you have the approach shot, if you have the trust on your approach shot. Mael keeps it tight. This looks great. Now hyzering the perfect time. They are showing us why they are the feature card and why they should be the ones we are watching. They have pretty simple upshots, except for Leo. He made the mistake to push it too deep. What's your thoughts on that? Have you been throwing sidearms right from the pine trees there? Do you know this tree?
Yeah, getting his hand in there, having to deal with the space, but landing it beautifully right in front of the basket. I think he's just inside of circle one.
I mean, Johan is playing this whole picture perfect. This is the way you should play it. He's not forcing it over, he's not playing too far, he's just playing from one landing zone to the other. If you draw it up, you draw it up just like that. And the advantage Mael gets from a big risky drive is that he has a jump putt approach to this par 4. Same for Dorian.
Yeah. Pretty conservative there, but at the same time, I mean, why not at this point? You know, you're doing a layup for you to set yourself up for your birdie.
And I think it's a great pin placement, but because of course this is a distance we have seen Mael and Dorian. They can both go for the basket, but of course OB is lurking right behind it. So if you make the attempt for the eagle, and I think it's viable for them, you might find yourself OB.
For sure, yeah. If you keep it high enough, you're for sure gonna find OB if you keep it that nice height to try to go for the eagle. So they all played quite smart there.
Mael catching back his birdie after a double bogey. We see a pattern there if you look at his scorecard. Johan is playing it really great. No risk at all. Just the way you draw it up. No stress involved. Dorian also picking up a birdie. So, hole 12.
Yeah, coming in hole 12. This one is the island, so you've got the cross up there of the paths, basically marking the OB line. You've got just over 100 meters and playing downhill, so you know, just kind of a nice easy floating it down into the island and get it near to the basket to make the birdie.
I think there is 2 main ways to play it, maybe even 3. Most of these players I figure will go for the sidearm. It plays like 70 meters. Just throw it straight with an overstable disc, but this seems overturned. Let's see the ground play.
Does he keep it in?
No, it's OB.
It's okay.
You can see
He's
him
fighting
being
back.
frustrated. 2 down, but playing this OB.
Release, but it is gonna still do it. It's okay.
Gets the job done.
Yeah, he's got a outside of circle 1 putt, but you know.
And Mael is the line I also am playing, so that's the second one I have not mentioned yet. It's a backhand spike hyzer. If you have the distance, you can go over the trees, but be aware there is trees that can catch you and skip you out of bounds.
Mael went with a sidearm, but just didn't play it enough to the left, so he went OB right actually.
Exactly, overcorrection from Dorian's mistake. So they both will play for bogey.
So Dorian just laid it up there, so he'll have an easy bogey.
And of course, for a B-tier tournament, 100-meter downhill would be too easy, so that's why we find ourselves with a high-rise basket. There is always an advantage for taller players, no? What's your thoughts on that?
As a short player, I concur. I felt like I was looking to jump it to just get it into there when coming in too close. The basket was actually taller than I could reach. I had to jump.
Johan is getting the chicken meme, but I think even though we're laughing about it, he is playing it really smart, and he is making advantage of the advantages he has. He plays it safe where he feels like it should be played safe, and he's collecting pars.
And looking into the basket, you can see the height difference there.
There really is. And they're even having struggles taking the discs out. And if we're looking at the scores, Johan getting two chicken emojis already, but at the same time, he is second at the moment after 12 holes.
Taking just a moment to look at the rest of the card, we see off camera we've got Sylvain Gouge also tied for second, as well as Thomas Wiart, who is currently in the lead at 5 under. We'll come back and see how they're doing. Maybe we'll see them a bit more going into tomorrow if they keep this up. Hopefully we can see a little bit less of the destruction coming in from the feature card. Had a few blow-ups this time, but all in all, playing some great disc golf out here.
Talking about great disc golf, Toffer, we are seeing some highlights of our feature card, and they are looking to, I think, fight for double-digit rounds. Let's see what they have prepared for the back 12 of this round. See you back there.